Hi everyone, it's Chenzo from RealityArtPod here to talk about Week three's nomination episode of Big Brother 27. Last time on Big Brother, Jimmy's nominations, Amy, Adrian, and Will, faced off in the BB blockbuster, and when Adrian's glasses helped him to see victory, Amy was sent to make Will's lemon drop Julie. Before I dive in, I put a link in the description to my playlist, so you can catch up on my previous recaps. If you like the content, consider liking and subscribing. You can use my link to try Paramount Plus for free. But let's dive into it. We pick back up where we left off. Amy's leaving, calling Jimmy a snake and a liar on the way out. Jimmy doesn't care. He doesn't even think anyone heard Amy. Rachel is mourning her mom's Squad Alliance member Amy. She and Ashley voted with the house to get rid of their close friend. Adrian and Will are relieved and motivated after surviving eviction. Will says the other house guests love Pop Pop. The girls console Rachel, who's torn up and feels like she has no influence in the house. But Keanu is buzzing that Amy's gone. He celebrates with Adrian, but Adrian and the other guys still don't like Keanu for everything he's done plotting on Will. Rachel decides to start anew. She makes the final two with Ava. She likes Ava because she's fun, weird, and Rachel thinks she can beat Ava. Mickey and Morgan continue to stew against Jimmy. They did hear Amy call Jimmy a snake on the way out, and they feel the same way. Jimmy can tell they're annoyed with him, and he wants to work on these relationships. They head to their HOH competition, where they find out that insane events happened outside the hotel. They're getting twin witness accounts of the events, where they'll watch the twins describe things that happened and answer true or false questions about what they saw. So the twins are Liz and Julia from Big Brother 17. They're doing this bit where they're both saying everything at the same time. That is so irritating, but Liz and Julia do a good job with the material they're given. They tell this news story where they heard their dad fell in his spotted underpants. Then they're attacked by a ninja. Liz and Julia thought quick, telling the ninja that his shoe was untied. So they distracted the ninja themselves, buying enough time to call the authorities. Vince, Ashley, Keanu, Catherine, Will, and Kelly are out in the first question. Ava's out in the second question, and everyone else besides Lauren and Mickey in the third. We get another story from the twins. This time they can hardly keep the story together. They witness a car accident. They rode in the ambulance just for fun. They claim they saved the day, but before their story is over, there's another car accident, and it's implied that it's the same driver. Lauren and Mickey face off, and Lauren gets the next question right, winning the HOH competition. I'm sure she'll be a very decisive head of household. House guests celebrate Lauren's win. Lauren tells us she's tired of being a follower. She wants to make her own decisions this week. We'll see, Lauren. Mickey worries that Catherine will convince Lauren to nominate Ashley and Mickey, and Mickey's considering using her power to steal the HOH. Vince tries to tell us that everyone thinks Lauren is impressionable, and he wants to warn her about this. Funny coming from him because he's about to try to control her whole game. So he starts telling her that the only person she should listen to is basically him, and he tells her to distance herself from her best friend Catherine. Rachel is upset that she lost the competition and didn't get her letters from home. She misses her family and feels like she's struggling to adjust to modern Big Brother after seeing such success on her original seasons in competitions. Ashley consoles her. Rachel pumps herself up in the diary room and tells herself she's about to go balls to the wall. Okay, Rachel, go balls to the wall. Vince tries to tell us he's never heard anyone call a pizza a pie. Now, Vince, you can gaslight the other house guests, but you cannot gaslight me. House pariah Keanu tries to campaign to Lauren, but she doesn't know how to handle this. She's just dissociating and staring at the TV, waiting for the conversation to be over, which is relatable. Mickey tells Lauren that the best move is to just do the same nominations as the week before, which is very boring advice. To make things easier, Kelly volunteers again to go on the block, so she's got Keanu and Kelly as nominations and is looking for her third nominee. Considering Adrian and Will, she approaches Will about being a pawn, and he's frustrated and sick of being the older person who's going on the block over and over again. He says he's mad, pissed, angry, and all the adjectives. Lauren is upset because nobody wants to volunteer and make her life easy, and she actually has to make a decision. Don't you hate when you're the HOH and have to make nominations? So we head to the nomination ceremony where Lauren stuns in pink flowers. She nominates Keanu, Kelly, and Will. Also, Mickey at this point tells us she decided not to use her mystery power this week, so I guess she has to use it at the nomination ceremony, which would carry over into a Wednesday episode. Lauren did not have to win this HOH, and the nominations were so weak, especially nominating Will. The show made it seem like Will and Lauren don't talk game, but they didn't acknowledge that Will and Lauren are in an alliance together called The Bond, so weak nominations. I'd love to finally get an HOH this season that wants to shake things up, but that's all I have to say about this episode. Let me know in the comments what you thought of Lauren's HOH win and her nominations. I'll be back Wednesday night to talk about the veto episode. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Until next time, you know where to find me. Bye.